peace, only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here, world top 40k player and a Recon Marine Keevil, bringing you some battle reports at the tournament we just got back from Lone Star Open. Lone Star Open is one of the best tournaments you can go to throughout the year. Shout out to FLG, ran an awesome event this weekend. So depending on which video you guys are clicking on, we're going through all 6 games, one by one, picture by picture, turn by turn, on what we did good, what we could have done better, and what we learned throughout the game. If you guys are new to the channel, appreciate you clicking on the video. We're going to go over everything you need to know about orcs, as well as the other army that we're playing against. I did do a video about the list that I ran. That's in a separate video. I'll link that in the description below. And all the other games are going to be linked in the description below as well. We did come in third. We were one of 5 people that went 6-0 at this event, and it's all based off of strength of schedule. That's how they kind of place you at the end, which is definitely a good benefactor. But we got 593 points, almost a full 600 points out of 600. That was super fun. I'm going to be talking about that in the videos as well. But if you guys are new, appreciate you clicking on the video. If you guys are Patreons or members, wouldn't be doing this without you guys. Head over, check out the merch in the description below. Quick shout out to the sponsors, and depending on which video you guys are clicking on, that's going to be the battle report coming up. So let's get into it. Guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. All right, guys. So game 5 against our boy John Garza. If you guys know him or if he's watching now, hit me up on Discord. I was trying to find you. I was trying to stalk you or couldn't find you. I just wanted to talk about the game and how such an awesome opponent you were. So if you guys know him, send this to him. Have him reach out to me on Discord. I'd love to talk about our game and interview him and stuff like that. So awesome, dude. Literally my favorite game the entire weekend. If you guys see above me, we have the QR code for the Tabletop Gaming for Life book that Mike Keevil created. So it's over on Amazon. Go check that out. Support him. It's a freaking awesome read. So we got that. And then, dude, it was just funny. So John is running the Chaos Demons, Legion of Excess, and Warp Tide. So the Warp Tide is the new battle line detachment, which makes this list so freaking scary. He's starting off with the Contoured Epitome with the Demonettes. This is the thing that can transfer damage to a unit, to Demonette unit, and then it just does mortals, but the Epitome gives the unit a 4-up mortal wound save. So essentially, after all the failed invuln saves of the unit that you're attacking, the rest of the damage gets transferred over to the Demonettes, which then have another. So it's essentially like a 4-up feel no pain for that unit that you have to kill them first, and then it transfers back to the other. It's a very strong tech. It was very, very strong. Either in the beginning of 10th or end of 9th, might have been 10th edition, where this detachment was just busted, and now he brought it back. I'm actually blocking the list right here, so let me just put this over. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's very, very good. It's like 38 extra wounds or something when you do the math. Keeper of Secrets with Dreaming Crown. I think that's Soul Glutton. I think the one that heals. I don't know what the Dreaming Clown one does, but Keeper of Secret. Mask, which does like the +1 wound and +1 to hit within 6 inches. He's got the Torment Bringer. False of Majesty. I think that's the really cool looking one. I'll show you guys in a second. Demonette 1 with an upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Demonettes. So 40 Demonettes. 50 Demonettes because the other one's up here. And then he's got a Beast of Nurgle for some actions. And Scout. Fiends. I know Fiends are the ones that do most of the damage in this list. But with the amount of attacks, AP 1 can kill actually orcs. Most of them are strength 5, strength 6. So a lot of them can kill the orcs pretty easily. So I was actually very scared going into this matchup. I was the matchup he did not want to face. We were talking about that in the beginning of the game, and I was like, dude, it's fine. This is just going to be a super fun game. We're both chill. Let's just have fun and play the game. So this is what his army looked like. Look at this thing. This thing is monstrous. Ginormous. It reminded me of the Centipede from Sword Art Online. So if you guys watch that, it's like one one of the final bosses. That's what it reminded me of, but it was super, super cool. He's got the 3 units of Fiends, 40, 50 Demonettes, 2 big monsters, the Epitome with the mask over here, and the Beast Snuggle right there. So we are playing. I am taking hold. He is priority assets. So this mission, I am running, you control 3 or more objectives at the end of your turn. So any turn, if I just control 3 objectives, I get 4 points. And then second battle run onward, end of your command phase, you control 2 or more objectives. So this just says, like, you control your home field and expansion objective, you get 5 points. And then you control more objectives than your opponent. So if I control my home, my expansion, and maybe the center, and then I can keep him off of, like, the other center or his expansion, I then can get 9 points. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points I can get each battle round on the second round onwards. And then if I control my opponent's home field at the end of the game, I can also get an extra 5. So this one is actually pretty easy for my list going into it. And then for his mission, he has to secure the asset, which is your shooting phase, 1 friendly unit within range of 1 objective, not the center objective, which actually I thought was. I played this the other day. It's not. It's just any objective excluding your home field objective. Once per turn, end of your turn, you control that objective. You secure the asset. So easy 4 points every single turn. You get 4 points, end of your turn, any battle round, so turn 1 you can get it. And then 1 or more enemy units that started the turn within range of 1 or more central objectives, you get 2 points. Or destroyed. So if you kill somebody on the center objective, you get 2 points. So 6 points each round, but you always want to hold your expansion objective. So you control 1 or more objectives, mainly your expansion objective, that's 4 points. And then you control 3 or more objectives in the command phase. So if you control your home field, the expansion, and the central objective, that's 4 points. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like every single turn, even the first battle round, second battle round, but 12 points every single turn, plus 2 if you actually kill something. So it's 12 to 14 points. Again, every primary, you always want to try and control your expansion. So most of the time, I load up as much as I possibly can on my expansion objective, which you guys saw in a lot of the videos in the previous games. This game, it's going to be the same exact way. I'm going to try and control my expansion as much as possible while staying out of the threat ranges of this entire fucking army. Okay, so let's go over this. This is our deployment. So he was scared of the threat ranges, which again he should be because he has demonette. So my Gretchen can fucking move up, shoot, and like kills demonettes pretty easily. So I kept talking about like the threat ranges and stuff like that. So we're basically 18 inches up, long ways style. He put this guy, which again he's threatening. I'm threatening this guy, so he wanted to make it like a 9-inch charge if I auto advance 6. So scout up 6, auto advance 12, and this would be like a 9 or 10-inch charge. So he was very good with pre-measuring. We both the entire game were playing by intent. We both gave each other like a lot of like, hey, remember this, all that. So like again, this was the most fun game I had all weekend. Every opponent was great, but this guy was just super fucking funny. So we were just going back and forth, bantering, being like, oh, I can go this, I can do that. So like we were doing that because he's super fast as well. Can't advance the charge. His whole arm can like fall back and charge. So yeah, that was his threat range. And then my threat range, I was like essentially right on line because I have scouts. So I can either scout forward or scout back. The reactive move guy is the one down here. So I put the reactive move one against his expansion objective, and my expansion objective, I just wanted to try and like get there and put as much OC as possible while Doc is there, so that way he can also auto advance 20 and threaten him, so that auto advance 20 would still be like a 9-inch charge. So he's very good at pre-measuring everything. The epitome is back here, so that way he's kind of like the middle of his entire army. He's got 2 units of 10 demonettes, fiends, nothing in reserves, beast and Nurgle to scout forward. I put my infiltrators here, so that way I can try and like move forward and tie up most of his army by screening. And the second unit was over here, so that way I can either get to the center or move up and do an action, or move up and do an action over here. So like these guys are here for defensive actions. These guys are here for aggressive screening, turn 1. And then the bikes are over here touching the home field objective. So that way, if I make this turn 1, I can auto advance 18 going this way and then clear off a lot of chaff on the bottom objective. Because even with the guns, they're definitely going to be able to kill a lot of demonettes and then charge and finish them off. So my goal this game is to kill as much demonettes as possible, even with shooting, because he doesn't have a lot of shooting, so I don't have to worry about hidden. So in this game, I actually used my guns a lot, especially the Gretchen, to kill a lot of his chaff and screening units. So that was my goal going into it, was kill his screens and try and stay away from his fiends as much as possible. The big guys, I know I can kill them with Gaz, so I know he has to stay away from Gaz, and I have to stay away from his precision, which this game was super fucking funny with precision, which I'll bring up soon. But yeah, the precision is definitely going to be great. So in this matchup, he actually ends up going first. So this is our scout. So we literally just scout everything forward because his threat ranges still aren't able to get to me turn 1. So I don't have to worry about it. So I scout forward with everything. I want to threaten this with this unit. I want to threaten the center with Gaz. So if he brings up anybody, I can threaten the center with Gaz. And then up here, if he brings up his guy at all, I can threaten with this unit over here. But notice where I kept my Pain Boy, which is right here, right behind the fucking terrain feature, and the War Boss right there. Because if he moves up and precisions out my Pain Boy, that unit's kind of fucked. And the War Boss is there. So over here, I can't really block the Pain Boy. Pain Boy is somewhere behind Gaz over here. And then this Pain Boy is back here somewhere, because I don't want to be precisioned out. And then Zod moves forward. These guys are fine. So he goes first. He scooches up like a little bit. Doesn't really threaten too much. He moves up this guy so that way he can get like a, I think we measured out like an 8-inch charge going this way. So like if he goes 14 this way and then go this way, it's an 8-inch charge. So I actually back up. I start forward, and then I just kind of like back up everybody. And look where I put my War Boss. So the War Boss and the Pain Boy is behind this little thing. So if he does come into me, hey, guess what? You can't precision out my guys. This is pro play right here. Anytime you're playing characters that they have really good precision with, you do not want them to get precision out. So this is going to come up in about 30 seconds, which I'll go over with you guys. This guy's here so that way he can move up and get to the objective to do an action. I don't have to screen out my backfield at all because he has no uppy downy and he has nothing in reserves. So my backfield is basically all free, and I start moving up the Gretchen. So the Gretchen are here. This is sticky, so they're able to kind of run up and get to this objective and hold that for most of the game, or they can run this way and go to that objective. But I have one Gretchen unit over here to put 40 OC over there. I have 2 Gretchen right there screened out to here. So I have 4 Gretchen plus all of these guys, and then the commandos run forward. So the commandos run forward to screen this way. The other commandos, I think, died to demonettes. So his turn 1, he moved up this unit of demonettes. They moved up, charged, killed these guys, consolidated back this way. So he's got a unit of demonettes right here, and then he's got a beast and Nurgle to do the action in the center. And then when I charged in with both these units. So I charged in with this unit and the bikes. The bikes shot one demonette unit down here. So these demonettes moved up to here, got on the objective. The bikes, I think I put them in the wall. They auto advance 18. They shoot the demonettes, kill, I think, all of them, or most of them. And then I charge into this unit and this unit. And then after I kill this unit, I'm able to pile in, consolidate this way towards this objective, and this is where the bikes ended up. So again, very good screening with the bikes every single game, and I screened with the commando. So look at this line right here. So 9 inches across the board right here, 9 inches across the board right here. This guy probably could have been in a little bit, like an inch to get within 9 inches, but we measured most of the game to make sure that everybody was within 9 inches. But this is a screen right here to block the fiends, so that way if the fiends commit, there's no more demonettes down here, because again, my idea, kill the demonettes soon as fucking possible. So he's only got fiends, the mask, which is somewhere over here, and then 2 characters right there. The other demonettes are up here, which I have the commando screening up here, and I'm too far back. Gaz doesn't move at all. Gaz is like, hey, come at me, and then I'll fucking try and kill you on the second wave. Gretchen do not commit as well. Gretchen want to try and keep as much OC on this point as possible. We put 2 OC, or 2 guys down here, a bajillion here, a bajillion here. 2 guys stay over there with the Gretchen, and then all these guys right there. So that was my turn 1. I set up Waz over here. He came down, shot the Demonettes because one of them was out of the terrain, so he didn't have hidden. So I was able to line up 24 inches away. He did get the cover, so I was hitting on 5s, but sustain. I was still able to kill a bunch of them with Wazdaka, uppy downy from over there to over here, and I'm out of threat ranges of most of these guys because if they move up 10, that charge is just way too far. But you can see my pain boys behind this wall right here. Because again, if he comes any characters, my pain boy is back there. The other pain boy is over here. And then the other pain boy and war boss, like I said, is over there. So all behind cover. Now it's his go. So look at this fucking thing. This is so cool. Amazing job, bro. Amazing job. All right. But no, this thing had launched out in the center of my fucking army. This thing was super annoying to kill, but he did throw the epitome out on this guy. So when this guy charged in, I don't think I heroiced. I think I needed like an 8 or something. When he charged in there, I was like, I could heroic. I need an 8. Not really worth it. I'm gonna save a turn and kind of go from there. So he commits, moves this guy up, doesn't charge him. Beast and Nurgle does the action. Demonettes commit down here to kill the commandos. This guy does commit, and this is where we started fucking dying laughing, right? So he moves up. He needs like a 6 to go into the commandos on the other side of the wall, but then he rolls like a 9. So he's like, all right, I guess I'll just choose the boys and start chewing up the boys and maybe kill the pain boy. So when he charges in, guys, he charges in. Oh, God. He charges in, and then I go, and then he goes like, where's the pain boy? And we both just look at him right here. We both look at each other and just start fucking dying. We're like, he's like, I should have asked that a minute earlier. I was like, yeah, it's like I play this game, right? So I know what he was trying to do. He knew what he was trying to do. He just didn't see the pain boy prior to like making the charge. And you're not gonna be like, hey, look, it's a skill game, guys. Like, you have to know where the pain boy is. Like, he was blatantly where he was, and we were just dying laughing because like he made the charge, finished the charge, about to decide where he's like gonna attack first, and then he's like, wait, where's your pain boy? And I was like, and we both just started dying. So yeah, that was the funniest fucking part right there. But he did charge in, kills a bunch of guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, like 10 guys left, so he kills like 10 of them. And then he's not able to precision out, so I'm able to then pile in afterwards. And then on my turn, I'm able to attack before him. So then I can I can consolidate. So I didn't pile in, because if I pile in, he can then attack me. So I stayed there, and then on the consolidate phase, that's when I consolidate 3 inches. So then on my turn, I'm able to pile in 3 inches and attack him with my big weapons. But yeah, I still have this objective. I did tell him one thing though, with these guys over here, was if he like charges into me, I can heroic with the Gretchen to keep him in place to then not be able to get to where he wants to get to. So that was like something I told him ahead of time, because like those are tactics that you don't really have to tell your opponent, because that's something that it's a core rule of the heroic intervention, but that's something that can definitely negate his threat ranges with like the fiends and stuff like that. Like if the fiends move up, charge into the boys, I heroic with the Gretchen to keep his fiends base to base with the Gretchen, so that way they can't then pile into the boys and get more attacks into the boys. Yes, he kills the Gretchen, but then I have most of my boys still alive, because only one fiend or maybe 2 fiends can attack them, instead of the entire unit getting into the boys. So I again reminded him of that. So again, we were going back and forth with telling each other like ideas, bouncing threat ranges, stuff off each other. So that's why this game was so positive. It was, again, a great game, and we laughed about a lot of stuff. And then when stuff kind of got towards the end of the game, where like we didn't want to go back and redo stuff, like I forgot lethal for my entire 2 units of the wall. And he's like, oh dude, you forgot the lethal with this unit. This big guy definitely would be dead. I was like, dude, nah, forget about it. I completely forgot. I should have remembered. We rolled way too many dice past this. I appreciate it, like that. And then on his turn, there was something that he forgot, and he didn't take it back because I didn't take it back. So again, that was the sportsmanship going back and forth, where, hey, we're fucking 4-0 right now, going into whoever wins this is 5-0 going into the final game. So this is actually a pretty important game. So we don't want to like keep going take backs and stuff like that. So that was this type of game, which was super awesome. Let's get back to the game. So he charges in with this guy. I had my pain boy back here, like behind the wall. He didn't want to like precision out anybody over here. Makari was back here. Gaz then was able to get into it over here. So I put, I think, everything into this guy, and he just put everything into the thing, and I killed all but one demonette. So he still had a demonette alive in this thing, and then this guy didn't take any wounds. So out of all of Gaz's attacks, this wasn't the wall. I'm about to wall. But all of Gaz's attacks... Wait, how did I get... Oh, this might have been after the wall. So he charges in. I then come back. And then I charge in. Yeah, so this guy's alive on 3 after he charged in. And now it's my go. So I don't know if I heroicked with Gaz or not. I may have heroicked with Gaz. So I think it might have been like a 7 or something when he like got his demonettes around here. Like from there to there might have been a 7 when he charged in. Because he literally ended up on the other side of this wall over here somehow. Yeah, he ended up there. So like that charge was actually pretty easy. So I think I did counter. So when I countered in and attacked, the demonettes killed the commandos pretty easily. And then this guy attacked the boys. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Yeah. So he kills a bunch of the boys. I attack him. He puts everything into this thing. All but one demonette die. And then the fiends go into the bikes and kill all the bikes down to the leader. Yeah, and then my wall turn. So I wall and I commit everything forward. So Zod down here commits because I really want to keep holding my expansion objective up top here. So let me make this bigger for you guys. So up top here, I really want Zod to help out up here because I really want to keep holding this for the rest of the game. I'm holding this pretty easily. I got this objective down here with all the boys here. Gaz is about to steal this one back from him. And then we have this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives pretty much. I can run these guys up to this objective once these guys commit, but they commit forward. So I throw Zod up top. I throw Waz up top because Waz... Daka went from here, auto advanced 20 this way, and then had like a 7-inch charge into the big girl, which we actually made. So Waz goes from down here up to here for the charge, and then Zod also gets all the way up to here. So we throw literally everything I possibly can into this guy, and this is where I forgot all the lethals. So this guy would have died if I remembered all the lethals from all of the Gretchen, but again, I forgot. I didn't want to take it back, and he was nice enough to give it to me, but I didn't want to take it back because you have to practice. So these guys also attacked into her. And this, I think, is where he messed up, but didn't want to take it back. So we charge in these guys into the Fiends. He still has this character, another full unit of Fiends, full unit of Demonettes, and another full unit of Fiends. So he still has a lot in reserves to come out, or in the back to come up and kill me. But I have a 5 of Inv on save right now. So I have a ton of Gretchen on the point. I have a ton of boys on the point. I have Wazdaka. I have most of my Gaz unit over here, and then all these guys. So after we kill this full unit with the blue boys, this guy's still alive somehow because I think Gaz went into the Fiends this time. Yeah, Gaz went into the Fiends, killed the Fiends, and then all the boys went into this thing, which didn't really do too much to it. It probably took it down a couple wounds, but we stole the objective. So now we have this objective. We made this our freebooter objective. So we have all sustain hits 1 on that, which we had on this unit because this unit was touching this objective. So all these guys moved up and I think finished off these guys. Or we didn't get a lot of attacks. So after we killed a bunch of guys, we only had like 4 dudes or maybe 3 guys into this thing, which I didn't kill it. Because he might have put it into there. I'm not sure. But now I'm like, fuck, I literally have nothing left. And he's about to kind of like launch these guys forward, launch that guy forward, launch these guys forward, launch that guy. So he's about to launch in 1, 2, 3, 4 full units into me, which I'm like, fuck, this is going to hurt. So he does kill a bunch of these guys. This guy finally dies. Or maybe he falls back. No, I think he finally dies. I got to try and remember what this one at the top does. Okay, so why he's picking it up now is because this is where he made the one mistake, where he didn't fight with this guy next. He fought with something else. So I think the Fiends moved up, or this guy fought before him. So this guy fought instead of this guy fighting, and then after I was done attacking with my Gretchen, which I didn't have the lethal on, he had like 4 wounds left. I then fought with the Blue Boys, and the Blue Boys finished him off on my go-round. So if he would have fought, I guess, with this guy first before this thing would have died first, and then this thing would have still been able to attack. But instead, he fought with this guy first, and then this guy died, not being able to attack. So one of those two would have died first. He chose this one to attack first before this guy. So that's kind of where he messed up, and he didn't want to take it back because we already rolled all of the dice and went from there. So that was the end of my turn. He now just crushes hard into me. This big demonette kind of ran around through this way and then charge this way. The Fiends move up and charge kind of like back at the top of here. So they ran down the side here. I had a unit of 10 Gretchen here. He charges the one demonette into the Gretchen here. The other Fiends charge this way to get into my blue boys back here. So these Fiends move up, go this way. He was able to fit through, which I didn't want him to fit through. The fucking Gretchen should have been on the other side of the wall, and that wouldn't have even been possible because then all these Gretchen would have screened out my blue unit back here. So that was my fuck up. These guys, I should have measured the 2-inch range because the Fiends' bases are a little bit smaller than what I was expecting. So they should have been on the other side of the wall here to prevent that from happening. I set it up, just didn't actually do it correctly. So they charge in, the Demonettes charge in first. The Demonettes kill just a bunch of these Gretchen. These guys then pile in into the blue unit, and they're able to kind of wipe out most of the blue unit down here. They are battle shocked. This guy moved up this way, charges Gaz's unit, fails to kill it. Then Gaz swings back, doesn't kill him, and then on my turn, I move up Waz. These guys finish off the Demonettes on his turn. That was pretty easy. They have a bajillion attacks. And then we kill the Fiends down here with my Power Fist, the Pain Boy, and the other knob. So like this guy just went crazy and killed most of the Fiends down here, if not all the Fiends. So we kill the Demonettes on his turn. We kill the Fiends on his turn. We take this one big character down by a lot of wounds with Gaz. And then these Fiends mop up this unit pretty easily. So he kills most of my right side down here. I have nothing to really deal with these Fiends. On my turn, I deal with this big character in the center. And that's really all I have to worry about. His other Demonettes run back here to try and keep his home field objective. The Beast of Nurgle, I can't do anything about right now. And then Gaz kind of like moves back this way from the Fiends. And at this point, this is where we essentially talk it out. So everything he has is dead. He has these Fiends with the mask, the Epitome with some Demonettes back here. He keeps rezzing them in his deployment zone. And that's it. I still have Zod with a bunch of Gretchen. I have my blue unit with the War Boss and the Pain Boy still being able to res as long as I pass the Battle Shock, which I can unbattle shock myself if I want. I still have Wazdaka. I still have Gaz some fucking how with the Pain Boy and Makari. And then a unit of 10 Gretchen back here. So I still have a lot of assets that can deal with these Fiends if he charges into me. So at this point, we kind of saw it, talked it out, and then we went from there. The final score wound up being 100 to 59. So for our primary, we had 4 turn 1, 13, 13, 13, 13. Like I said, the game plan was to hold the expansion the entire game and kind of keep stealing more objectives. And then for our secondaries, we had 5, turn 1, 10, 10, 15, 10, and then 10. So we had 45 out of 45 for the secondary. For him, he had 4 turn 1, 10, 0, 8, and 8, because we talked out like the last 2 turns. 0, 0, 0. It's just terrible secondaries the first 3 turns. He had a tempting target, tempting target, tempting target, beacon, 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 plunder, 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 secure no man's land, secure no man's land. He just couldn't secure this one, that one, or that one most of the game. So we just had too many bodies on the objectives all game, especially with the reactive move down here. He just couldn't get to me. And then he had 10, 15 turn 4 because we talked it out, and then 4 on turn 5 because all he had left was the Fiends and the Mask. But yeah, dude, all in all, this fucking awesome game, literally one of my favorite games. John Garza, hit me up on Discord so we can talk about it. But we finished up 5-0 so far, going into the final game on stream with Trevi at Tactical Tortoise. We will be going over that on Patreon and on members only. But this was like the craziest game all weekend. I was super shocked at how good and quick this list was. It had the amount of attacks, it had the strength, it had the AP, it had the speed, it had everything to counter me. And we'll go over exactly what we did good and what we could have done better against this game live on stream on game 6, which I'll be posting on Patreon and members throughout this week. So if you guys want to support the channel, head over to those. If you guys want the professional coach in your corner, especially with Ork Codex coming up very soon, head over to Patreon. That way you guys can message me one-on-one and we can go over list ideas and tactics and battle reports. If you guys want to check out the merch down in the description below, you can get the Makari shirt in that link, and also the book. If you guys want to support Keevil, scan that, get the book over on Amazon. Really appreciate the support. But guys, let me know in the comments below what you liked, didn't like, how we can improve on the channel, and we'll see you in game 6 of LSO 6-0, 593 out of 600 points. Let's go. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you, and also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned if you guys are interested in the Patreon. That'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setup that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.